I cannot believe that Ash Trevino decided to go on a lie detector test. I gotta say this though, y'all. This man, I'm sure you guys have seen him before. He has been on so many like different reality TV shows to where he does set up his lie detector test. I've seen a rumor. Okay, let me just go ahead and emphasize on rumor. I would say I would spell it out for y'all, but y'all know I'm a high school dropout and I can't spell rumor. I'm literally just kidding. Anyways, I have heard a rumor though, okay, about him, and like sometimes like people before, the people that hire him can tell him like what to say is a lie and what's not a lie on the answers, okay? That is just a speculation. That's just an allegation from people on the internet that I have seen. Only because I'm like, I've seen this man like so many different times, and a lot of people will be like, nah, but I'm like really telling the truth though. I am so curious to know if that is in fact true. I'm so curious to know if like he's kind of like a facade. Do you know what I mean? Like, is it like a fake lie detector test? Like, is it for real? Because I do gotta say this, okay? Ash Trevino does talk about a lot of different things within this lie detector test, and low-key, y'all, some of the shit that she lies about, like, y'all will see within a clip that she lied about having a Louis Vuitton bag, right? And she does, like, this whole explanation about it, which I'm like, that seems a little bit weird, and I'm not really sure that's how the lie detector test works. But I do gotta say this though, okay? Knowing just how much money that like these influencers, especially like the super messy influencers, how much they're pulling in from their TikTok lives and from their TikTok views, I am so sure that she has purchased a real Louis Vuitton bag before. And they ask her on this lie detector test, like, have you like purchased a real Louis Vuitton bag? Is like the bags that you purchased real? And she's like, yeah. And it turns out that it was false. And she's like, wait, but like I can literally show you the receipts about it. You guys will see that clip in a little bit. I know I'm jumping the gun here, but I do have to say this though, and this is where I get confused, and I'm like, is this lie detector test real? Is because somebody was asking Heffa, her old best friend, like, hey, like, do you know anything about her purchasing fake bags? And then Heffa's like, she really did purchase, you know, these bags or whatever, and like they're legit, like they got them from the real store. So this is where I'm like, wait, they had a falling out, Ash and Heffa, and I'm like, this is a perfect opportunity for Heffa to be shady and be like, yeah, she buys like fake bags from the alleys or whatever. And no, she kept it real, and she said, no, she really did purchase these real bags. So this is where I'm like, I'm a little bit confused when it comes down to this. I do want to go ahead and play this little bit of a compilation of all the times that she was like low-key caught lying on. Y'all, I am so sorry, but she has some balls to go onto a lie detector test knowing how much she lies. Like, honestly though, what I would have asked her is like, hey, do you really have custody of your daughters? Because why does she say that she's raised her kids from birth, but then she also says that her parents raised them? Like, which one is it? Do you know what I mean? She makes it seem like she has been like the only parent in their life, but then she could have just been like, you know what, me and my parents raised them together. Obviously, I was like single or whatever the case was, you know what I mean? But she always makes it seem like, no, I raised them fully. But then sometimes she'll be like, oh, like, no, my parents raised them. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, I do want to go ahead and play this compilation video of the lies that she did tell within the lie detector test. And then let's talk about them.
Did you and Santos like really actually do stuff? Like, did he get down and you?
No.
Okay. So that means you're lying, right?
Is your LV bag real?
Yes.
Real?
How did that fail?
Yeah.
I have the receipts.
Did you put that note in your DoorDash order?
No. What?
Do you think DK's cute?
No.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He might be that little bro.
No.
Oh, shoot. Oh my. Oh yeah, I see it.
Oh, heck no.
Where is he?
He's not my well, maybe because he's an inmate. I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
Just kidding.
Does it really smell well?
I don't know.
Have you ever texted yourself?
No. What in the world?
One of the main things that I want to talk about right there is her saying, no, her and Santos really didn't do anything, okay? This is where I, as a viewer of like all of her messiness, I am getting so freaking confused. I'm like, you said that you didn't do stuff with him, but then you said that you did do stuff with him, but then you went onto the podcast and said that you did in fact hook up with him twice. He came out and said, no, that's not true. Like, we really never did anything. And then she goes on the lie detector test and they say like, did you really ever do something with Santos? And she says no, clearly while laughing. And that turns out to be a lie. So I'm over here as an outsider because y'all know I've been following all these Santos and Ash Trevino drama because I'm like, were they really together? Because y'all, the way I've been trying to like give her the benefit of the doubt of like, she is 36 years old. Like, come on, I know she is not like hooking up with no 19-year-old, you know. But then when she went onto the Camilla podcast and said, yeah, we hooked up twice, that fool came out and made a video and said like, no, we didn't hook up. Like, she like grossed me out low key because she had her freaking Rose toy next to her bean dip. And y'all messy bitches in the comments of that video were like flicking the bean while eating the bean. I was losing my mind at that comment, by the way. I was like, oh my God. But I'm like, the fact that he even knew like where her rose toy was, which by the way, I am so sure that bean dip means more to her than her rose toy, because y'all, she nasty. But I just have to know, what is the truth now? Like, there is just so many conflicting statements about her and Santos, and I'm like, he says no, she says no, but then she says yeah twice actually. And then the fact that she like confirmed it on the podcast, and then she goes on this lie detector test, and it turns out that it's a lie. Like, girl, you're saying over here now, no, you guys didn't do anything, but it's a lie. So then is she lying then that they really did in fact do something? Like, I'm so sorry. Like, the more that I see about her, and y'all know me, if you guys have been on my channel for a while, like, I forever try to give people the benefit of the doubt, because honestly, y'all, I try to put out the energy out there of like what I would want to receive, and I would want people to give me the benefit of the doubt if anything ever came out. Do you know what I'm saying? Which, by the way, ain't nothing gonna come out but my hair. But I'm just saying, if that ever was the case, I know how this type of shit works. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me give her the benefit of the doubt, but then I'm like, the benefits are running out with her. They really are. Like, my Cal Fresh. No, I'm just... No, oh my gosh, let me shut the hell up. If y'all know, okay? Someone's commenting down below. What's Cal Fresh? Anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and move on up, okay? You know what? This whole fake LV bag thing, I do gotta say, I'm sorry, okay? I am playing devil's advocate here, and I'm gonna play a clip to where she does address this. I think that she really did purchase an LV bag. Like, y'all, they're very expensive, but I really do think, like, you know, it's been reported before that she makes $12,000 literally within one live, so I'm sure she can afford a Louis bag. So I'm like, I kind of believe that. Also, that fool asked her if D. Kane is cute, and she thought he was cute, and I don't know. Also, can I tell you guys this? Okay, this is me getting way too TMI, okay? So if you guys are around your kids, by the way, I'm tired of warning you guys, okay? Letting you guys know when I upload my videos, I specifically click on there, no, it is not made for anybody under the age of 18, okay? So if you watch around your kids, because I'm telling y'all, one person DM'd me before, like, oh my gosh, I stopped following you because I can't believe you cussed or whatever. I'm like, bitch, I am 35 years old. Of course I cuss. Like, what are you talking about? So I'm letting y'all know. Into the next one right here, this is a little TMI, but when she lied about like not knowing if her new smells good, I feel like I would answer I don't know either, only because it's kind of like, you know, real TMI over here, but like, you know, it just depends upon the day. Do you know what I mean? Like, what if you're walking around a lot? What if you got a little bit sweaty? Do you know what I mean? And then what if something popped off and then somebody's like, oh damn, you know what I mean? So I'm just kind of like, I feel like I would say I don't know. Also, the very last one on the list, she has been called out for this so many times, so where she texts herself, like, she's on live and she wants to make it seem like she's just so poppin' and she's so, like, oh my gosh, like, she's the it girl. Like, she is that girl that people are blowing up, and then she texts herself. Like, she'll literally, and then it'll go, boom, right into her, and it makes that sound. Like, I'm sure, if you guys have ever texted yourself before, I literally do it all the time because I send myself notes, and it makes that, boom, like, sound like you could clearly tell you're texting yourself. Anyways, I do want to go ahead and play this video right here to where she's explaining the whole entire lie detector test, and she's saying that like, oh, clearly everyone's focusing on the negative and not the positive. Check it out.
So basically I'm texting myself. Right. So that's why I felt that one. Because I told him, I'm like, how did I feel that one? Like, it's weird, you know? They only want to see the negative, you know, which is weird because they're mad weird. Like, they're jealous, honestly. Because I did talk to the guy, like, in between. And I actually got asked the question about my daughters by 2 different people, but they didn't show the first person, which was a female.
Oh, so you had 2 people questioning you?
Yeah, like, well, there was different ones. But the same question about my daughters, if I was jealous of them, 2 people asked me. Like, the girl asked me before the guy asked me. And they both came out the same answer. So some of those questions I did have to take multiple times.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, I did answer them multiple times. Like, the one where I speak Spanish, they asked me that one twice. And the first time I flunked it. And then the second time I passed, or the first time I passed it, the second time I flunked it. And they showed the one that I failed.
Hey?
Like, they asked me that twice. Do you speak Spanish? And I said yes. And then I passed it.
As y'all see from right there, she's saying, oh, people as the viewers just want to like focus on the negative. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm not even trying to be a bitch, but like, what is there positive to focus on Ash Trevino about? Like, I'm being so for real. Like, it's just pretty much just the negative. The very last thing that I do want to go ahead and show, sorry, I lied to you guys. I just scrolled up. No. There's 2 other things. The second to last thing that I want to show you guys right here is to where she is explaining the whole lie detector thing about the LV bags. And this is where everyone's like, nah, girl, that's not how it works. You guys are going to see that she's like, no, like apparently it came up as a lie because I have purchased fake LV bags before, so it did come up, you know, even though I purchased real ones. I don't know how the lie detector test works, and I don't know. Like, everyone was commenting, like, in the comments of, like, that video, and they were like, that's not how it works. And in my brain, I'm like, oh, that could make sense to me. You know what I mean? Like, say, for example, you're thinking, like, oh, yeah, my LV bags are real, but then, hey, what if, like, 5 years ago, you forgot you really did, like, buy a fake one? And what if your subconscious, like, mind is like, bitch, no, you bought a fake one. Do you know what I mean? So, like, maybe it comes out there. I don't know. Check this out right here.
So, okay, I didn't know lie detectors work like this, but they actually said, because like they asked me if my LVs were real, and I felt it, but they are real because I have the receipts. But after, like, I told him, I'm like, how did that flunk? You know? He was like, well, if you've ever previously owned fake ones, it reads that. So that's why I felt that one. Because I told him, I'm like, how did I feel that one? Like, it's weird, you know? But it's because it reads, like, if you've ever, like, say you've owned a Louis in the past and it was fake. When you take a lie detector, if they ask you, is your LV real? It's going to come out false.
Right.
Because you've had a fake one previously. And I've had, like, 3 years ago, I had a fake one.
Okay.
But all these are real. That's why I was like, that really caught me off guard.
As y'all see from right there, she is saying, like, the whole explanation. I don't know the truth about it, but I could see, honestly, like, y'all know I'm never trying to take Ash Trevino's side, but I could see how what she is saying could be true. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I just really feel like in your subconscious mind, you know, maybe it's like, hey, bitch, you bought a fake bag before. And then it's like, ding, 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 you lied. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, the last thing. Okay, we're ending on a positive note when it comes down to Ash Trevino, because this has been a topic of conversation before, to where Ash Trevino didn't want to buy her daughter like 500K balloons, 800K balloons, like all these milestones that she reached on TikTok. Everyone was saying that she is jealous of her daughter. And they did hook her up to the lie detector test and asked her if she is in fact jealous of her daughters. And she said no, and it came out to be true. So go ahead and check this out.
So I see a lot of people in comments, and I've seen clips on the internet saying that you're envious or jealous of your two daughters, that they have more followers than you. And I just want to know, is that true? Are you jealous of your daughters?
No, never.
Correct? That's true?
Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
As y'all see from right there, she is supposedly, allegedly, not jealous of her daughters. Anyways, if you guys have not checked out this lie detector test, I would recommend doing so. Like, low-key, it's kind of hilarious. And I don't know, I kind of want to see her more on there, but like, I want her to answer like more real questions, and I want her, like, I don't know, be for real hooked up to it, because there's just so many things that I really want to know. Anyways, I have a question for y'all, and basically like the whole topic of this video for me is, do you guys think that she did hook up with Santos? Like, I'm like, she said no, he said no, then she said yeah, 2 different times, 2 different occasions. She ended up confirming that they did hook up twice, and then now it's showing that a lie when she said no, they didn't hook up. So I'm like, oh, they really did hook up. Like, I am so baffled by this. I don't know what to believe. Make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything down below. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.